Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about perhaps creating a GoFundMe campaign so the band of jackasses known as the ABV Network Crew can buy the Stitzel-Weller Distillery.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I think it'd be great.
Yeah. We can run around, flip each other in the ass with towels and stuff. Just
That's what Steve thinks. That's what Steve thinks happens at distilleries. Okay.
My
name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me and my merry group of jackasses, Steve Akeley, Katie Joyce, Tim Swyatt, and possibly Royce Neely.
Hey gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hello.
You know, Royce is he's crawling around here. He's lurking in the background, and
yes.
He does have, when we get to the topic, he does have a little information, some background on it. So we'll talk. Hopefully we can drag him in here. We'll see what happens. I think the most exciting, Katie, you're pretty good at the towel thip. You can really. You can put a nice sharp. It's all the snap
How
of the
do
wrist.
you know that Katie's good at that?
She just said she was. You were talking. Yeah.
We're all laughing. I didn't know if it came through or not when I said it, but so to the point that John will not play, he will not snap me with a towel because he knows I will get him back 10 times worse. If he does anything to mildly annoy me and there's a towel around, I'll pick it up and I'll start twirling it, and he's like, no, please, don't.
Well, here's the thing.
He knows what you're aiming for.
Here's the thing.
He knows it's not good for him.
Right.
Katie is so tall that when she does a little spin move, like us shorter people, it hits our leg or something, you know, we screwed up on just how short we are. Katie's arms are long, so she can just create a fucking a tornado, and then I mean, she's got no resistance.
There is something oddly satisfying about getting the perfect snap on one of those. Man,
it's similar to when you hit in golf and it's a great hit and you feel no resistance and it's got that clean, crisp ping.
Right.
It is a similar feeling, but it's more satisfying to whip someone with a towel. Right. So I highly recommend that.
Especially when they get a welt out of it.
Oh, yes. Leaving that perfect welt. Oh.
Katie is always good at it, apparently. The rest of us kind of, there's sometimes when you're in the zone though, and you can basically pick out where you want to hit someone, you can do it. It's just, there's odd times when you're just good at it, but for the most part, I would not say I'm overly good at the towel thip.
Yeah.
But
if you have the perfect towel.
Right, and the right amount, if you have a little moisture in there,
nice,
nice
moist, the moistness.
If it's a little moist,
it'll
if
you can dip it in a little bit of wetness on the tip.
Oh yeah,
a little drip off the tip.
Throw it out there and then snap back and bam, yeah.
I still remember the best thwap I had with that. I was volunteering at the concession stands at my grade school. And there was a towel that had been on the floor, and we're cleaning the concession stand at the end, so it was a little wet and damp from stuff spilling. Yeah. I just picked it up, twirled around, and so perfect got one of my classmates to the point that I was I am so sorry. Like, I do
You thought
apologize.
charges might be filed. It was so
Like,
bad.
he pretended like it wasn't hurting that bad, but I
Had
could
to walk
tell by
off.
the sound of it that like it was leaving a huge mark.
You know it's good when they like literally like their back like arches. They go ah,
You're like, nope, I'm good.
and they drop to the ground with in pain.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
A tear was shed that day. You may not have seen it, but that
Right.
poor boy
I
shed a
was
tear that day.
14 years old, and I still remember
Ooh,
that.
the embarrassment. That guy's probably still never recovered from that.
Right.
Who remembers that? He goes to like, reunions. If you're there, he's like, you remember when
Right?
you fought me?
Yeah. Katie, she's been chasing that dragon ever since. She's just trying to get that ultimate towel thip. So, yeah, well, there you go. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Tim this time. Let's get him out of the way, then we can play the game.
Yeah, just get me out of the way. All right, we're going to go with some Old Monroe. This is the old Monroe in the Banana Foster's barrel.
Okay.
Still working down one of them. No,
you like
there's no
banana
left.
in
There's
this
no
one?
life left in this bag, but we'll try. Slide on this.
Okay. I'll go next because I don't think I'm going to be much of a factor here either. I got Bourbon Deluxe, which is a great pick. I think it's one of our all-time great picks, but I've got less than half of it here, and there's no life left in this cork, but I just want to drink it, so let's see what we got here. Lots of squeak.
Sounds, not very many good ones.
No pop, and slush, so that's what you got out of me. Katie, you're next.
I have a Good Times bourbon.
Okay, that was good. Someone almost dropped something to...
Either that or it was somebody who was cracking a bullwhip.
yeah, there was some...
trying to practice.
There was some noise in the background. I don't know.
Practice.
That right there is how you roll a towel.
Royce made fucking horse cock. Royce made.
Y'all know this. You know the spot.
Last time I saw something like that was at a show in Mexico.
Hey, that right there.
That I can get it on.
He created
first-
himself like a handle and a
That
hand
first
shield and
snap he got
everything.
there was amazing. So,
The first snap was good. The other ones weren't very good.
no, but that first one, man.
First one.
I did tell you.
Oh, that brings
like
the
the
boys
old
to the
school like heaters that you had, like I bent one of those one time with one of those things.
Oh, shit.
Now, Royce, to his benefit here, he did play college sports, so he's
Well,
around athletes. So
this
I'm sure
comes back from-
that you're going.
They made me go to church camp when I was young. We were at church camp. It was pillow fighting, but obviously it wasn't the girly pillow fighting. Like we had books and Bibles in there and whatnot. But
Hey, good.
That's a legit weapon with the way you have it.
Oh, I come in with the pillow and like hit a couple guys, and I pull this some bitch out like Achilles and Troy, and then just cut a few people down. That was pretty much it for the pillow.
You made a
That ended
towel
the pillow
whip
fight
sword.
right there.
How
I'm
whip sword.
impressed
I
that
don't
it
play
stays
anymore.
rolled up as well.
Yeah.
It's literally just a horse wiener.
Yes, it's got a handle and like
With a handle.
I
a
designed it for
hand
you.
guard. I mean, this is like forged in fire.
You should get a patent on the design. I'd say that.
That is a unique design, Royce, that has definitely had years of thought and planning.
Yes, yeah.
Tell you boys, I played a few
Part of
lines.
that IP comes with the Stitzel-Weller Distillery for that.
That's probably what they're missing. If they could get that patent design plus the Stitzel-Weller Distillery, it's worth the
That in
$30 million.
package?
And
Nice.
don't forget Steve's sign. That's now
Yeah,
when it's
I'll
Of
throw the
course.
sign too. I just want my little piece of that $30 million. So yeah.
Of course.
So there you go. On that note, what do we do?
I haven't drank yet. Royce was busy being loud.
Oh, okay. Who's gone? I went.
Becca's left.
Oh, Beka, just Beka.
Yeah.
All right. Katie has the lead. Becca's.
Katie's in the lead.
Yeah.
Katie's in
By
the
not
And
much.
we're talking about Stitzel-Weller.
hear the crack of that towel.
Yes.
He's in a whole other room for anyone who heard that on the
Right.
recording.
Our drywall's gonna be fucked up.
Right. He'll be happy though. He's got the
Hey,
tool.
hey, look, I did that.
All right,
Oh, shit.
all right, that's enough. He said he was gonna be
Steve.
fucking annoying if I asked him. to
Right.
run.
All right.
All right, I've got some Pursuit here, Steve's favorite.
Yeah.
Triple mash rye, whatever the hell that means. Triple mash rye. I guess 3 barrels or three mash bills. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna win it. It was cute.
It was really cute, wasn't it?
It was cute. It wasn't like
wrist.
explosive. It wasn't like the Royce's towel snapper, but it was okay. It's enough to win this thing. So, cheers.
Cheers.
All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talking about should we go fund me? Should we get the Stitzel-Weller Distillery? Should we do this? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Matt Rainey, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily. One day when I grow up, I'm going to grow a big boy beard, just like Colonel Steve.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're wondering, should we start a GoFundMe?
Yes, should we? Because the opportunity's out there. You can buy Stitzel-Weller. Now, the brand's been defunct since like 1990 or something like that. And it sounds, and $30 million, you're thinking, well, that's a historic brand. Maybe. But let's be clear. It doesn't include any distilling equipment or anything like that. It doesn't include any intellectual property. It includes the grounds that it was once on, and I guess some warehouses that
15 rick houses with capacity of nearly 330,000 barrels, a bottling line, thousands of square feet of office space, and that seems to be the package.
It's all on 30 acres.
Total. 30 acres, $30 million.
But not the distillery building and not a still. And I think they're asked about any barrels left in the rick houses. It was clear those will be going elsewhere.
Well,
it's not going to leave
as far as I can tell from it, there is no still left. It's gone.
That's
right. The old distillery was converted into the gift shop.
Okay.
So Diageo plans to keep the gift shop and still run it as Blade and Bow. So they're going to be operating out of there.
Do they have to pay me rent if I buy this?
No, they're keeping that part of it.
Oh, damn it.
That's why I said the distillery didn't come with it at all. Like the distillery building, you get the bottling room or the bottling house and the rick houses.
Okay.
So I'm reading from an article from Whiskey Advocate, which quotes Royce Neely.
The entire article starts out with Royce Neely.
What's person talking about? Holy shit, it was Royce. Nice.
Oh yeah, he's a big player in this thing.
Big hitter.
Yeah. So
I was thinking about what could be done with this to make it worth crowdfunding. So. My question was, I wonder if Moonshine University wanted an expansion location, because it's only like 10 minutes from them.
Okay.
It could become the Whiskey History and Innovation Center.
Oh.
Thought this out.
History, and I'm missing an H there.
Yeah,
That's
need
okay.
another H.
Innovation Center history again. Dodge.
Center.
History and heritage.
Dodge.
Center and heritage.
Okay, the name is going to need some work. Could maybe, if you want to just spend money for the purpose of spending money, you could turn an old brick house into a whiskey-themed hotel and event space. Could have the ultimate tasting room of featuring all the local whiskeys. Or it could be a bourbon tours center. So it's a starting place for like a bus transfer to various whiskey tour routes. Includes both distilleries and restaurants paired together. But you do like the educational piece of like, this is 51% corn at there. And then you are a unique tour so that the distilleries are telling you what's unique about them and you're not hearing the same information over again at the center. Since it is located pretty close to downtown Louisville and an easy access to the highways to get around to the different distilleries and local restaurants.
Yes. Can we get on the Bourbon Trail then, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the right money, anybody can get on the Bourbon Trail.
Sure.
It seems like.
Whistle Pig's getting on there, for God's
Whistle
sake.
Pig's on there, and they're not even...
Whistle Pig. Royce, what do you think about Whistle Pig joining the Kentucky Bourbon Trail?
It makes about as much sense as what's his name getting into the Bourbon Hall of Fame. Just a money racket. Apparently, it's a money racket at this point.
Yep.
It's so weird. Yeah. I get Whistle Pig wants to come in there. I get that, but then also next thing you know, they're going all in. They're on the Bourbon Trail. I'm like, are you kidding me? Whistle Pig?
I guess they're building a spot downtown and putting a still in it.
Yeah, they're putting a still in there, but I mean, it's just going to be
same thing
novelty still.
There's other ones that have done that.
Yeah. It's kind of the trend these days. So yeah. Now that they have that, Royce, can they get so say? I'm asking this question because I don't know the answer. Whistle Pig opens a distillery, mini distillery. Then with a distillery, you can open just a tasting room. So technically, Whistle Pig can open another place, right? That doesn't even have to have a still once they open a distillery with a still, right?
Yes, once they get a DSP number. Yep.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's a Kentucky law there. So
yeah.
I mean, soon to Bardstown, Kentucky, Whistle Pig, right on the square. Once that opens up,
they're going to take it over. Yeah, it's going to be.
Do we think there'd be interest in a Stitzel-Weller themed casino? Make rick houses into a casino instead.
Well, you'd have to get with Kentucky and get.
They have the loophole if it's related to racing because all of their slot machines have like the little race info on the side.
Well, then maybe.
I've noticed, but
maybe.
How do we create a new racetrack and it's crew club members racing, like humans racing? Like, see if we can get that leg in because that'll be something to do. Get some slot machines, some one-arm bandits.
Who would be the fastest person in the crew club? I don't think we have Lenny. I guess.
He's got the short leg.
I know Darren. If he was on, he'd go, "Oh, I'm super fast," but Darren is not fast.
No. He used to run track back in the day, but he's a decade removed. He's still a young guy, but it's a decade removed. Yeah, from that. So yeah.
I could play.
Darren shaved every hair off his body first, and then he'd say, "I'm faster than everybody." Watch. He's streamlined.
I also feel like Keith is probably fast.
Keith Garr.
Oh, it's a good call.
He's got those long legs.
He jogs all the time. He's certainly in one of the best shapes of anybody in the.
He probably wouldn't get as worn down as Lenny because like the steps that Lenny would have to take. That's
Lenny would have to take twice as many
3 steps for Lenny is every like jog for Keith.
Yeah. Yeah. Keith's like a superhuman.
Long distance wise, Keith would probably win. Short distance, maybe Lenny.
Right.
Well, Keith's an Abercrombie model, according to what we saw in.
That's true.
That's
true.
Yeah.
He's modeling off Abercrombie clothes now these days. It's amazing. It's impressive what he's doing.
Yeah.
Other than those two, though, I don't know that anyone even has run in the past 20 years. So
no.
Von Nieters. Von Nieters may be a dark horse.
There's no way that Von Nieters is fast.
No, I don't think Von Nieters is fast.
No, but he'd have a prison shank. He'd cheat.
Maybe. Prison shank.
That's probably a reason he has turtles to make himself feel fast.
That's true.
Correct.
Possible.
So there's compensation. That Katie, that's a good point.
Hence the turtles. Yeah.
There's definitely no one else that's faster than those two.
No.
I put a lot of money on Keith.
Okay. Keith is good. I think that the problem with
Royce, are you putting your name in?
No, if you see me running, you better start running.
Oh. Royce is putting.
I mean, yeah, 10 years ago, sure.
I'm sure you.
That's 10 years ago.
I'm sure you were fast at one point.
Long removed.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I can put some money down to have Royce waiting with his towel whip there around the first corner.
Oh, God.
Get up, boys.
That would definitely get you to pick up with the speed a little bit.
All of a sudden, Steve's the fastest one.
Yeah. I'm getting away from that. Yeah.
Steve's suddenly really quick.
Yeah.
Steve's got a new gear. Tiptoeing around.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone else is actually fast.
No, I
10
don't
years
think so.
ago, I don't think anybody was faster rounding first, going to second for an extra base run out than Royce Neely.
Yeah, it probably was. But the biggest problem, back to the topic, dealing with Rick House is they're just a shell. So, converting them into anything, casino, Airbnb, you name it, it's so much retrofitting and
it'd be more expensive than just building a brand new structure.
Right, exactly.
Far more expensive.
So it has dirt. It's got dirt floors in it.
Yeah,
which is a problem. Obviously, mold in there's an issue. The Ricks, I mean, I don't think it's stable enough, which is why they're moving the barrels out. They're from the 30s, man. Like it,
Yeah. They're built in the 30s.
It was probably on that old weight piston system.
Yeah.
Are there? There's probably some ghosts around there. Turns like
I was going to say there's got to be
ghost tours, maybe. Yeah, you could probably do something with that, but this
should take you a long time to earn $34 million off ghost tours.
Like if you had the distillery building, you could at least have the sign, that Patty Van Winkle put up. That's where the offices were at and all that. But they're keeping all that stuff.
Right.
You don't need that with it.
Yeah.
So that's and like the whole time, anytime you're doing anything, you're setting yourself up to be sued by Sazerac. Because anytime you use the Weller name at all,
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think they came up with this number?
I don't know.
When you're really not.
I think they are.
You're really not getting
anything that's close to resembling it. They're keeping. I mean, they're they've cherry picked the best of it. They're like, well, we're keeping that, of course, and then they're trying to sell the rest of it and for $34 million. I have no idea where they get a number.
Can you imagine how they're selling this? The realtors, that first phone call. I mean, Royce, I would have to imagine the phone call was, "Hey, Royce, would you be interested in buying Stitzel-Weller?" That's how the lead-in is on all of it.
Right.
They said,
well, sure. Yeah.
Said, hi, this is so-and-so. I need to talk to Royce Neely. And I was like, I said, he's busy right now. Can I take a message about what this is concerning? And he told me his name. And he gave me but he said his full name, didn't say what it was concerning. Gave me his full name.
My name's Dick Kazunia.
And I go, what is this concerning? And he's like, it's about purchasing the Stitzel-Weller Distillery. And I'm like, oh, well, here's Royce Neely.
Okay. Suddenly he became unbusy.
So next time, I'm going to call up Royce. In fact, I'm going to call the distillery as Drew P. Balls, realtor at large. And we're gonna go buy the Wild Turkey Distillery. And see how
Perfect.
I get Jimmy Russell with it.
Yeah. He's part of the deal.
Who's Jimmy, but not Eddie?
It's part of no, not Eddie. No. Well, but you get Jimmy. So
good on Eddie and Bruce. I'll take Jimmy.
It also I find it weird that they were cold calling people about this.
Yeah.
Right.
That's weird. I mean, also it just went on the market. Why are you already cold calling people about it?
That nobody else has had that happen but me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I haven't heard any of the other guys.
I don't know anyone else.
They got some kind of they called me first, and I didn't shit on them, but I posted it online, laughing about it. And maybe they just decided they weren't going to call anybody else, but
right. Then they realized how ridiculous it sounded.
They know how much you're into history, Royce. You would be the most logical one to call, is because of the history that's there and in preserving history. I can see if they're coming from that angle, but other than that, they're just trying to test.
Because you don't get any of it then,
Tim, if you could have even to reference the brand, if you could, anything at all,
exactly,
and you had the actual still house. Yeah. Now you change things up a little bit.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Especially if the old still's still in there. The old copper still that Ed Foot runs. Will McGill and these guys. That's a whole nother ordeal. Pappy Van Winkle's room. You know what I mean? That's
oh yeah.
That changes some stuff up there, but no, all that don't go with it. As far as I can tell, they gutted all that out. They destroyed all of that, and they just turned it into a gift shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're getting the shell and the surrounding land that they can't do anything with themselves. And they're trying to have a liquidity event on that and try to test the market and see where it's
because they moved all their barrels over to their whatever it is, Bullet Distillery in Nelson County.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they put it on the Solaris system.
Whatever they did.
I guess they probably thought that like Royce, because of where we're at out here, they maybe thought that he would be like like someone who'd want to move to
Well, I'm sure they're looking for smaller to mid-sized distilleries. They're looking for storage space.
Yeah.
Or to move their distillery, or move their
storage space,
or move their distillery to.
Yeah, get closer.
Like we're out in what some people would say the middle is of like we're not.
Dude, but Shockley's in the middle of like Shockley's not a great location where they're at. I don't think it's a great location. I mean, it's around Louisville, but it's not on the main. At this point with all that's going on in Louisville, you better be on the main drag.
Right.
Yeah, you better be downtown Louisville or
exactly. I mean, you better be like down on Whiskey Road.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking that's whistle pig money.
It's too packed as it is. You know what I mean? Like,
So there you go. There's a little bit about that. We'll try to get this GoFundMe together. Hopefully, we can get $30 million. So everybody just if every core.
I don't think we're getting $34 at this point from the discussion. Much less $34 million.
Our discussion was not very fruitful.
It sounds pretty negative, folks. But if everybody could just buck up, give us say $250,000, the regulars, we'll get there. I think we get there. I think we get the $34 million.
We have no
even
clear
looking
plans,
at you.
but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All the new fans out there too. We know we got you. You're in for a cool 250 mil or 250,000.
Absolutely. That's easy.
Hey, so what do you think is a legitimate offer on it? I mean, like, what is it? I mean, obviously, 34.5 million or whatever.
It's really just the value for the land, right? Because anything that actually makes sense is going to have to pretty much bulldoze it and then put something else up there.
Try to go condo.
Maybe. Exactly. I mean, I don't know. That's probably too much, honestly. I think they're way off. I think they're trying to get up what they got in it.
Yeah. If times were different and people were building distilleries, big, $100, $300 million distilleries, that'd probably be a great place to put your $300 million distillery.
They missed, which they wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't in that, if it weren't in this climate anyways, they wouldn't be moving stuff around. But obviously they've stalled out over there. On what they do.
Yeah.
So,
if they would have done this 3-4 years ago,
somebody would have bought it. Somebody would have bought it, and
the time of these Garrett County, the bankruptcy distilleries that we're going to continue to see more of, is over. Probably over with forever.
Yeah.
At this point, I think they're off by a whole decimal point. I think they need to take an entire zero off of it for what they actually do with it.
Yeah, I think so too.
If there's anything going for the space, it already has the city zoning for the industry. Trying to get it changed to something else. Be interesting to see what the town would want to do.
Well, the other thing too is so the state comes in because you're dealing with a rick house, and I don't know if you buy it and change it over, if it stays grandfathered in, Tim, or if they come in there and say, oh no, because it definitely don't meet code today. If anything.
No way.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the last thing they have is another rick house.
And I mean, does the bottling room is the asbestos gone from the bottling room? That's I mean, that's what Castle and Key missed by like $14 million or something, allegedly, on asbestos removal.
Yeah. Woo. That's why they can't do anything with that Old Crow distillery. That would be the ultimate place. Yeah, but it's all the asbestos remediation means they can't really do anything with it.
And these old rick houses, like the Old Crow one, the rick houses were built before World War II, so the barrels were smaller.
Right.
Yeah.
You couldn't, most of the rick houses were unusable. I'm sure this one's been retrofitted or changed. I don't know. I would assume it has been, but you can't fit a 53-gallon barrel in a 47-gallon barrel rick house.
Yeah. So, well, there you go. We're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Katie, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me over on Instagram at KatieProof.
All right. Tim?
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey.
Miss Beka Sue?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's and no H.
Did everybody in your room hear that?
I think so.
Okay. That seems to be your biggest
Did he
problem.
acknowledge that he heard it?
No. Yeah, he definitely puts the H on there.
Here he comes.
Okay, here he comes. Is he going to try to defend
Here he comes.
Yep. The other day I texted, I took the H off.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I figure out when I can and cannot use the H, because you can use it in the full name, but not in the hyphenated, the partial name.
Right.
Yes, well, everyone here understands that.
My name is Stephen, Stephen, but if you call me Steve, it's not Stphen. It's just Steve. There's no pH in there when it's just Steve. Yeah.
See, John's the opposite. Jonathan, the way
he like no spelling Steve, Stev, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because normal Beka has an H on it. It's not Beka. That's Beka. Beka.
No, it's not.
Beka.
Not Beka.
It's not.
AH makes a sound.
Talk to my mom then.
I'm not going up against
Talk to my mom.
Margie will
know what? You fucking go talk to my mom about it.
I love Margie.
You want to stand here and bitch about it? She also brought it up. She hates it.
Did I said that?
Yeah, you won't take the H off. She's upset.
I've got to change it. I don't want to upset
She's upset.
She's upset.
On the other side, back to the Stitzel-Weller thing, I do feel honored, like you said earlier, Swyatt, I do feel honored that they called me about it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And like my post wasn't to shit on them at all. It's just like, can this industry get any more crazy to be in? Somebody just called me asking I want to buy like the Stitzel-Weller distillery without the distillery.
Right.
And a random cold call. Yeah. Like not even like another business phone call.
And also not
the greatest distillery that ever was. I mean, their whiskey's legendary. Like the greatest whiskey probably ever made came from there. But obviously that period's long gone. Everything's long gone about it. And when Ed Foote dies, it's really gone.
Right. Exactly.
And you can find Royce with a PH at Neely Family Distillery.
Royce with an S. Royce.
Yeah. Actually,
I get that one sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Neely is Neely.
Oh,
gosh.
That's a good way to get shot.
There you go.
Well, there's other ways too for you, honey.
With an H?
With an H.
I've known Royce for so long. This is how long I've known Royce. One of the movies he's in of ours, he's wearing a shirt where they misspelled Neely on the thing. Of course, they sent him another one, but he's so cheap at that point because it's a new startup company. He kept the one Neely, even though it's Neeley. He kept that one, and it was in the regular rotation. And so the day we interview him, he's wearing the shirt that says Neely. We don't even notice it till post production. We're like, shit, you got your name spelled wrong in the goddamn movie, Royce. Yeah. He's like, well, I saved some money because I got two shirts for one.
You got to do what you got to do.
Right, exactly.
Hey, man, that was the shirt that was in rotation that day. I don't change it.
That's right.
Let me tell you something, Steve. When you don't do your own laundry, you should know this.
you gotta do it, and you gotta keep it in rotation. Okay.
Right.
Becca, anything else to say before we get out of here? Because I'm not even exactly sure where we're at.
We're somewhere around there. I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. We know you won't, but we'd really like it if you did. That helps people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page, patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.